the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. So tonight, 2 inexperienced teams facing off. Shaq, if you were coaching a young club, what advice would you give?
Well, you got to play within yourselves, and if you make a mistake, don't let it get in your head. You just got to keep playing.
Wouldn't you also say, hey, get the ball to Shaq?
I would definitely say that.
Well, if he was on a young team with Shaq, I would say the same thing. But if you don't have a guy named Shaq, you just play with a great deal of energy, and that could make up for the lack of experience. So, you know, being young can benefit you in that way, and you could have some advantages that experienced guys don't have.
Would you like to play for Shaq if Shaq was a coach?
As a coach, I would like to play with Shaq as a young Shaq.
No, if he's the coach.
No, I didn't.
Would you like to play for Shaq?
I'd like to play with Shaq as a young Shaq.
He doesn't want to play for you if you're coaching.
Because they don't know my coaching style.
What is your coaching style?
They call me Pat Jackson.
A combination,
So,
it would seem, of Pat Riley and Phil Jackson.
Well, that means you're going to practice me hard, and we're going to win a lot. I want to play for Pat Jackson. I just decided.
Not me. Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Here comes the opening tip.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live with David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. Right now, guys, they want nothing more than to pick up wins, which have not been the easiest thing for them to do so far this season.
And their first 2 games against this club, both being losses, losing 3 in a row would be a real tough pill to swallow. So I think they'll look to make their stand here tonight.
They've learned a lot from those games, and I think we'll see a much different matchup from them here.
Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes, that is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's where guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes, but you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of times using that time to recover.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Grant is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Jordan in at the 3 spot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Dunn after the 3-pointer from Nikola Vucevic. It's good.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Jordan against Parker. Carter with the block. Parker passes to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Levine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Jordan. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Grant against Dunn. Unloads from 13. Here's Lopez. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Knocks it loose. Gordon with it. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Grant kicks to Gordon. It's good.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Parker outside. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Here's Jordan. That one, no good. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Levine, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's something Zach works on to round out his game. Consistency from the mid-range.
Passes it to Vucevic. The dish to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got his second basket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Dunn. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Dunn against Grant. Pass to Jordan. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Unloads from 13. And it's Gordon missing.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now, here's Dunn. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Shoots over Grant, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Explosive off the bounce, especially when he's getting space out of the pick-and-roll situation.
Grant against Dunn, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the 76ers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And looking at Orlando, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls.
Everybody talked about that huge Jimmy Butler trade last year. Some people criticized the Bulls' return in the deal, but the team seems happy with what they got. Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
No one covering. 9 points for Jordan.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Jordan with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Fournier. 17 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
They just simply blew it. Hopefully that won't occur ever again now that they have that bad taste in their mouth.
And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. Wendell Carter, number 1. Bulls trail by 5. Dunn passes to Levine. He kicks it to Lopez. And stolen by Fournier. Goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Dunn against Grant. Dunn dishes to Parker. Outside, Levine. Dunn looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Levine that time on the assist from Dunn. 9 points for Zach Levine.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside, Fournier. It's Jordan on the wing, covered by Parker. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Grant, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Bulls, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez, and Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Carter. Beko Braves checked in for Orlando. Bulls trail by 4. Dunn outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Dunn's got 7 points in the game. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. But tried by Jordan. Gordon finds Fournier. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. He knows they've struggled against this team this year, 0-2 so far this season. He said they are so hard to defend. They have so many guys who can flat out score. In transition, in half court, doesn't matter. So individually and collectively, we have to embrace the challenge and force them into an off night. We'll see if they can make all that happen tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, nice work. Holding this offense in check will not be a simple job today.
Especially if they're allowed to get off to a quick start. If they get into a rhythm right away, it's almost impossible to get them out of it.
This team, they like to attack quickly before the defense gets set. So you have to be ready for that and be fast to get back on every possession.
It's tipped.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack. Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Ulis after the Magic pick up 2. Kicks it to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And now a moment to see the stats for Jabari Parker. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Ulis with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Ulis kicks to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday with the 3. The shot will not fall. And Orlando will come the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
Stolen by Bamba. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Tops in scoring, second in steals, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked 3rd overall in assists per.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And the first one drops. Smitty, you look at how teams run their offensive sets. Are we in a pick-and-roll era right now, or has the tide shifted away from that a little?
No, I think so. I think we're looking at a lot of teams running pick and roll, especially we have 2 fantastic players involved. It's hard to defend, especially when there's a great talent at the guard spot and a big, then it's hard for you to switch. But I'm looking at right now, because of spacing and because of the use of the corner 3, we're looking at a lot more pick and rolls used at the top of the key versus when I played, we used a lot of side pick and rolls.
And not just smalls given to bigs, but bigs thrown down low to smalls.
Yeah, and a lot of these bigs are running the pick and rolls, and the guards are setting the picks.
Right. And here is Jordan following the 3 from Tyler Ulis. Jordan against Markkanen, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jabari Parker.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Jordan nails both of them. And so Ulis will bring it up for Chicago. 6-point game. Outside Portis. Back to Ulis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ulis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
There's the pass to the Cobra. Isaac kicks to Jordan. Over Parker. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling. I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Here's the Cobra. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
Here's the Cobra. 4-point game. Bamba, the top of the key jumper, is on the mark.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
here's Ulis. Defense right on him. Parker outside. The wide open look here for Holiday. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game. Orlando leading by 3. It's Jordan on the wing. And here is Bamba. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now here is Holiday to the right side. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Parker outside. Lets it go from 11. Clock at 4. Outside Portis. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. Jordan with some nice D.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
The Cobra passes to Ross. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Now, here's Parker. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. Got it off in time. And that one is off. And we'll be back with you shortly. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
Markkanen is inside at 4 with Portis the 5. Ulis is out there with Payne, and it's Holiday in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Ulis. He's guarded by Ross. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Tyler Ulis, the 34th pick in 2016. Greg out of Kentucky, where he set the single-season assist record with 7 a game.
Yeah, and at 5'10", that small stature is obviously a concern. But in his young career, he's shown flashes. But he's going to have to shoot it better if he's going to succeed long term.
That free throw, no good. The NBA always evolving, Steve. What do you like to see in a big man coming through the ranks these days with the kind of game we've got in front of us?
Well, I think right now a lot of these big guys, they have to be versatile, especially on the defensive end. We talk so much about the big shooting threes, but I think big guys right now got to be able to switch on pick and rolls, being able to guard the smaller guys, and I think also you still have to have that toughness. But I would love, Kevin, to see somebody come in and just dominate on the low block, and our entire game changes because this guy can win a championship being a low post player.
But you really think that's going to happen?
No, not at all.
Now here's Payne following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. Payne in the post. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
And he knocks down the first one. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Payne hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Ross. Defense is right there. Shoots over Ulis. No good from Ross.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ulis kicks to Lopez. Back to Ulis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ulis has got his third bucket of the night.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
Pass to Awundu. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Bamba passes to Ross. Here's Awundu. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Bamba. No good, unable to end this run. Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Ulis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Magic have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Isaac misses.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the dunk by Bamba.
Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Ulis kicks to Lopez. Holiday surveying the floor. Passes it to Markkanen. Shoots over Isaac. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
Here's the Cobra. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's Holiday. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
And Justin Holiday, a long-arm defender, Smitty, and the brother of All-Star Drew Holiday.
Kevin had his first consistent playing time with the Warriors title team in 2015. A 3-and-D player, still developing offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Markkanen. Bean comes in for Ulis, and it's done in for Payne. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Dunn passes to Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here's Grant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good D by Lopez.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Holiday, the pass to Dunn. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
Levine against Fournier. High post Vucevic. And he gets it to go. Vucevic has got 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-4 run. Dunn kicks to Carter. No one near him. Again, Chicago.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So it's Orlando now, trailing by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Great steal to get them in transition. Chris Dunn with the anticipation, so disruptive on the defensive end.
It's Fournier on the wing. Pass to Gordon. It's tipped. And the turnover again by Orlando. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Chicago.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now, here's Dunn. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Beautiful play by Dunn. You see the power, the body control, not to be denied.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
One shot behind the lanes.
And that one misses. And Greg, you look at Dunn. It can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely. And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
Now, here's Grant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 20-4 run. Done against Grant. Parker looking around. Lopez up top. Shot clock at 5. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Grant against Dunn. Lopez outside. Back to Dunn. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
All night, Dunn showing us the arsenal he's developed, taking over on the offensive end. And guys, Chris Dunn has outstanding physical tools. Long arms, athletic, great upside at the defensive end.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Magic.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And Dunn has the size to guard either backcourt spot.
I agree. A good rebounder for a guard. Gets a lot of steals. He plays with a high energy level.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. One of the stories here, Chris Dunn getting it done today.
Now, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Magic. Number 5, the Bulls.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
Now, here's Fournier. He has 5. He kicks it to Gordon. Fournier against Carter. Here's the 3. And Fournier is good for 3. Fournier's got 8 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Stolen by Grant. It's Jordan on the wing. Covered by Parker. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Dunn. 16 points for him. Lopez with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Parker dishes to Carter. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight. The Magic trail by 7. Now Grant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Bobby Portis.
Outside Fournier. Kicks it to Gordon. Ring shot on the way. It's not going to go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by Fournier. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Levine finds Portis. And then Levine with the jam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 13. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Grant against Dunn. Outside Portis. Back to Dunn. Clock at 6. The pass to Parker. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. The shot will not fall. The Magic trail by 5. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Dunn. How his last 10 games have gone. 7th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Pass to Portis. Back to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Chris Dunn can create off the dribble and has an excellent first step.
Jordan against Parker. For 3. Jordan's shot is off.
You know, and I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Here's Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Zach LaVine, he has the mentality of a go-to scorer. He's got the confidence to take and make tough contested shots.
And Steve, Zach LaVine, no lack of confidence, great range on his shot. What's the next step, you think, in the maturation of his game?
Without question, it's at the defensive end. A slender build, but has the tools to be a quality defender. It's about focus and the desire to be a two-way player.
No good on that one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Chris Dunn. Then for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's the Cobra in for Jaren Grant. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game. His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
The Magic trail by 8. 1:43 left to play here in the half. Here's the Cobra. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. The Cobra's got 6 points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
For Chicago, they have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Tyler Ulis comes in for Zach LaVine. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 7. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Ross on the wing. Ulis with the steal. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
The Cobra passes to Bamba. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Cobra. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now, here's Parker. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Passes to Payne. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. It's rebounded by Portis.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Jordan. Over Parker. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jordan. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Chris Dunn led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the refs to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
And so here's Orlando. 7-point differential. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando. Inside we have Gordon and Vucevic. Grant is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Jordan in at the small forward. The pass to Gordon. Over Carter. And it's Gordon missing. The Bulls leading by 7. Dunn outside. Out to Parker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Parker's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bulls. Parker against Jordan. And they call an illegal screen here. And now let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, the Magic.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Chicago's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Dunn kicks to Parker, and the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Dunn. Here's Lopez. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fournier goes in, and the shot goes down. Fournier's got 12.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots, you are in rhythm.
Now, here's Lopez. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Carter with the 3. Jordan with the rebound. The Magic trail by 9. Outside Fournier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Bean passes to Carter. Dunn against Grant. Shoots from 12. Dunn misses.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Fournier against Levine. Outside Fournier. Buries it from three-point range. Fournier's got 7 now in this quarter.
Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jordan with it. He's got 19. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Lopez, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the call. It's a foul in Orlando.
And Lopez doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
That free throw good from Lopez.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Lopez hits them both. The Magic trail by 5. Outside Jordan. Fires the 3. That shot no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Parker with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Parker outside. Hits the outside fadeaway. Parker's got 4 points this quarter. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Grant kicks to Vucevic. Inside, Isaac. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
The Magic have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. First free throw is good.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
The Magic making a switch here. Owundu's checked in. That one misses. Chicago leading by 6. Levine wide open. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
From deep. And it's Owundu missing. Well, Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Parker with no one around. That one off the back iron and out.
Just hasn't had his night, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Fournier dishes to Grant. Back to Fournier. Three-pointer. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. For Chicago, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And the Bulls making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
Now, here's Fournier. 17 points in the game. He kicks it to Vucevic. Lopez with the steal. Fournier against Levine. Holiday up top. He's got 8. Done against Grant. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
You know, this is where Dunn's best, shooting the jumper.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. You know, I think they're getting it right.
The Cobra is checked in for Jaren Grant. You see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Dunn.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, He's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Now, here's Fournier. 17 points in the game. Back to Vucevic. Fournier against Levine. Carter with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Just 2 to shoot. From the inbound. The Magic again can't hit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Dunn passes to Carter. It's stolen by Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
The Bulls have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Payne, he's checked in for Dunn. Carter hits them both. Here's the Cobra. 9 points in the game so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kept alive. Vucevic to the pass to the Cobra. Tries yet again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For Orlando, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Good on both. And here's Levine. He's got 11. And it's Markkanen top of the key. Back to Levine. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
The Bulls leading by 7. Now Payne. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's the Cobra. Defended by Portis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Holiday. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Holiday's got 10 points.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Here's the Cobra. Off target with his 3.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Levine can't hit. The Magic trail by 9.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the two-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer. And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Payne. It's deflected. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 15 from past the arc. But they get it back. Shoots the 3. That's tipped.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. LaVine for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And it's a 1-2 missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Now here's LaVine. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Holiday. He can't hit that time. And Orlando the other way now. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Isaac. Here's a 1-2. He's guarded by Markkanen. Passes it to the Cobra. From outside the arc. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. LaVine inside the three-point line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yes, LaVine filling out the defense makes a good decision to pull up.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Changes for Chicago. Parker comes in for Justin Holiday, and Ulis subbed in for LaVine. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the Cobra. 15 points in the game. Kicks to Ross. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Over to the wing. Stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. It's a hand on it.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
.111 left to play in the third. Payne looking around. Fires the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ross with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ulis, good.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
End of quarter, great time to squeeze out an extra possession.
The Bulls leading by 9. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside, Markkanen. It's hauled in by the Magic. To the middle, and the dunk by Bamba.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Pass to Parker. And he comes up with the deuce. Parker's got 8.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
From deep, Jordan. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Dunn. Parker and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Ulis is out there with Dunn, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Parker trying to free himself up. Here's Bamba. Chalk up 2 there. Bamba's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Orlando.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. An unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Parker. Portis kicks to Markkanen. Over Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. And the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
The Bulls leading by 5. To the left wing. Parker finds Portis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Lopez is checked in for the Bulls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 7. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dunn against Grant. Dunn kicks to Parker. The pass to Ulis, trying his luck deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's 15 points for Tyler Ulis. Jordan against Parker. The drive by Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Dunn outside. Dishes it to Parker. Takes the 13-footer. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Outside Jordan. He kicks to Gordon. Over Carter. They get it again. Back to Jordan. Shoots the three. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter right side. Over Gordon. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Magic trail by 10. From deep, Jordan bangs home the trifecta. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Dunn dishes to Lopez. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shoots from 14. Dunn misses.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Jordan's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 7. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Parker with the steal. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Gordon. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Now, here's Ulis. It's deflected. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Grant leading the charge. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And superb at positioning himself on the offensive glass. Bamba's length is a big reason he gets these putback jams.
Now, here's Dunn. Out to Carter from the arc. No good, shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way. Jordan the pass to Grant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Ulis. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Jordan. Goes up again. Excellent D there from Parker.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Here's Dunn. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in.
1 shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. The Magic trail by 8. Grant outside. Here's Bamba. Ross kicks to Gordon. Over Carter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Levine looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Trailing here by 8. Parker against Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Free throw good, Jordan. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bulls leading by 6. Dunn passes to Parker. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. They'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
And 3 from Jordan. That shot missing.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Shoots over Grant. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Chicago leading by 5. Levine with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Vucevic.
The defense in a tough situation. They know Levine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you.
Free throw good, Levine. The Cobra is checked in for Orlando. Both shots good from the stripe.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Now here's Jordan. Here's the Cobra. Dunn with some nice D. Parker against Jordan. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 9th assist in the game now. Jordan against Parker. Left side, Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post. Jordan's got 33.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Dunn.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
On the clock. And the shot is long.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Back to Jordan. Over Carter. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jordan.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Dunn dishes to Levine. Jordan against Parker. Pass to Carter. And here is Dunn. Back to Carter. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Jordan. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lopez outside. Hits the Parker. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Dunn, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Dunn passes to Lopez. Parker against Jordan. Now here's Parker. Tight defense on him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. That one wide left.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Second free throw, no good.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Here's LaVine. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Here's LaVine. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Chicago calls timeout. It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
On the wing, LaVine. He's guarded by Fournier. To end the drought. LaVine can't hit. Magic leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
The shot's good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Oh, Chicago has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Parker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Parker against Jordan. Outside Gordon. That 3 off the mark. So it's Chicago now. Dunn outside. Pass to Markkanen. LaVine against Fournier. 4 on the shot clock. And LaVine, here we go. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando leading. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. To the middle. Shot from 12. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Dunn. Dunn's got assist number 8 now on the night. Orlando leading by 3. 1:19 left in the game. From deep, Jordan. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dunn left side. Lopez inside. Vucevic on him. Dunn wide open. He fires. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. The basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Chicago with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Dunn. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Dunn is just a clutch performer. This guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, tough position, but really they can't blame anybody but themselves.
They've certainly missed on some opportunities, but stranger things have happened. They need a quick shot and an immediate foul right here.
Down low, here's Parker. Money!
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
Here's the Cobra. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Magic lead by 7.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Here's Dunn. Gets the 3 to fall.
An area where Dunn continues to work, improving his range, so the defense has to respect him out there.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long.